Hey y'all, it's Vicky and welcome to another video. This is Wednesday. This is, I think, the 10th of October. And I'm on my way to the prison job or work, whatever you want to call it. And it's 7:32 and it's 48 degrees. And it doesn't feel as cold today, I guess, because I'm used to it. I don't know. I know you don't get used to it in one day. I didn't sleep well last night. I mean, sleeping doesn't come easy for me these days. I'm tired and I go to sleep, but then I wake up and I just got stuff on my mind. You know, you got people that, you know, you tell them what you want to do as far as plans, and then it's kind of like they want to take over, and people that's not even going on the trip or whatever, and it just gets old. I don't want to plan, I just want to go. I mean, and the reason I say I don't want to plan is because you don't know about the weather. So that got me a little upset, and I know that that's trivial. I shouldn't let that upset me, but it did. And then of course, you know, I watch the weather, and I'm worried about people that don't evacuate, but I mean, they've been told to evacuate, so that's all I can say. I mean, I know some people, and there are people that say this. They say, well, you were told to evacuate. It's just like the one person I saw on TikTok say that the people in Western North Carolina deserve this because of who they voted for. I mean, that was something that just really irked me. And they had no idea what they were talking about. They had no idea what they were talking about. Nobody deserves what happened to them in Western North Carolina, or anywhere for that matter. I mean, things happen. We're not supposed to ask why. We're just supposed to know they happened for a reason. And you try to turn it into a positive. I know there'll be days that you don't think that way, but that's what you try to do if you possibly can. Or at least that's what I try to do. And I mean, there's going to be times that I'm probably going to feel sorry for myself or whatever if something happens, but you know, I get over it. I get over it. So I'll mention Tim just a little bit. I had a comment that told me I had no life. I needed to get a life. As I said, they obviously haven't been watching my channel. They've only watched one or two videos, because I do have a life. I've had a life for a long time. I will continue to have a life. Just because I watch somebody on YouTube that is, how do we say it? That's like a soap opera. And that's what it is to me. It's a soap opera. And I like to talk about soap operas. I used to talk about The Young and the Restless. I used to talk about Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, all them. Well, now I talk about Sarasota Tim.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim coming to you from Walmart.
He's my soap opera. Anyway, he's there in Georgia. You know, I don't know why he chose to go where he went. And I mean, that's fine. It's fine wherever he's at. It don't really matter, I guess. But of course, you know, when you're going to evacuate, you kind of need to, you probably should have made some reservations. He had plenty of time to make reservations. Not sure why he didn't. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The only thing I want to say about is that he seems to have tapped on to this girl Tori's situation. And, you know, you know, that was good that he donated, but did he really, he donated the money that people sent him to donate. Did he donate any of his own money? Because I'm just going to be real with you. I did some of mine. Not much, but every little bit adds up. Now, some people don't think that when they saw the picture, they thought, well, as you say, that maybe she, I guess some people thought, well, maybe FEMA was right, that I guess the trailer looked older and that it could have been there. They could have looked and they should have been able to tell if the place and the roof was new or had been there a while. You know, all I'm going to say about FEMA is that they're probably not as bad as some people make out like they are, but they're probably not as good as some people make out like they are either. And, you know, it just is what it is. I don't think they're perfect by any means. Do I think they're doing everything they can to help people? No, I don't. Do I think they are helping? Sure they are. But I mean, they're a government agency. The way I look at it is no government agency does everything they can. But not, there's only so much though you can do, is another thing what I'm saying. All right, let's move on from that before I get myself in trouble. Because that's not my intention here. Anyway, back to the girl. As Grifter said, there's always two sides to every story. So, all I can say is that where her mobile home was, okay, yes, I know this is itching. Where her mobile home was is not a place I would put mine. Because you are asking for trees to fall on it. And I mean, I'm going to be real with you. I paid $20 anonymous, and I did it for the animals. I did it more for the animals, because y'all know I'm an animal lover. And, you know, I don't wish her ill will, but I just hope she knows what she's dealing with. And I mean, I'm not going to, like I say, I'm going to get myself in trouble here. Let's move on to something else. Let's move on to Nomadic Fanatic and his girlfriend. You know, I have tried and tried to give them chances. But this mess, the fact that they have more cats now and then they let them loose, I do not approve of it. I think it's wrong. There is no way anybody should have 5 cats in a little whatever it is. There's not room. It can't be sanitary. It's just like when you have 20 cats inside of a house. 5 cats inside of a camper is too much. I'm good with 1. I may be even good with 2. But after that, no. And, you know, I almost think that it is inhumane, and they could be in trouble if someone reported them. Of course, they could, you know, go on or whatever. But I almost believe that they are bordering on being inhumane, and, you know, and that's just my opinion. As I said, they're not giving the cats a safe home by letting them out. And I know that cats can run out. But that's why, before you open the door, you secure them. Just like the other day when I had the little kitty cat outside. And he got stuck inside between the door and the screen door. He got in there, but he couldn't figure out how to get out. So what did I do? I carried Billy into the bedroom. I locked him in the bedroom. And then I went and I rescued the cat and got him out. If I would have opened the door, the cat would have come in, or Billy would have went outside or tried to go outside, and it would have been, you know, but I was calm. and collected, and I knew what to do because I don't want to lose my cat. And you know, that's the biggest thing that I worry about whenever I'm gone and I have somebody coming over, is I'm afraid they're going to let him out. Even though I know he's not, he's no longer the type of cat that runs out. He knows he's not supposed to be outside. But there's still all that possibility, and I worry about it. I worry about too many things, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I don't think they deserve 5 cats. I'm not sure they deserve 1 cat anymore. It's just what I think. Anyway, I'm going to stop watching them altogether because that just really... Ugh. Okay. Maddie Van Halen. He had a subscriber visit him, a female, and I don't know if this was just... You know, you never know when they're telling you what they're not telling you, or, I mean, you just know what they're sharing. So you have to kind of read the lines. Is this a possible romance, or is this just friends meeting up? And, you know, and he can't decide what new kind of camper he wants. Does he want to raise the roof? Does he want to get him a trailer? And, you know, I'm going to be real with you. I don't understand. I just don't understand nomadic life. I understand living. I mean, when I say nomadic life, I mean the constant being on the go. Now, if you travel like from season to season, I get that. But he is constantly on the go. And that would just... I'd be stressed out. Like I say, I watch them, but then there's a part of me that just don't get it. And I'm not putting them down about it. It's just I don't understand it. I'm too much of a homebody. And yes, the nature's beautiful, but, you know, I don't know. Like I say, I'm going to get myself in trouble. I'm constantly getting myself in trouble by just talking, and that's all I'm doing. I'm just talking just like I'd be talking to my friends. But yet, people want to, I guess they want to try to figure out what's wrong with me. Well, I can tell you right now, there's probably a lot wrong with me. And, you know, I don't pick no bones about it. I'm not perfect. As I said before, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to go into that either. I thought Blind Views put out a great video the other day. I'll try to remember to link it below if you've not seen it. And of course, Dr. Falcon, he always puts out great videos, and I know that most of you probably know who that is, but if you've not, check him out. And all of these people I'll link them below. You know, they're all there. I know that, and I've always said before, opinions are just opinions. Everybody has one. Oh, and the opinion on Tim and him sharing the TMI. Tim, get you some Miralax. That's all I got to say. Get you some Miralax. You know, and just, you don't have to tell the whole world your problems like that. We don't care. You could have actually sent someone an email, whoever you're talking to about this, done your research on the internet. All you had to do was put in the little whatever you wanted to say into the search engine, and there'd be videos galore out there about that subject. Your body's going through changes. There's going to be things happening that you didn't expect, especially if you stay on it long enough. You're going to, you know, I'm surprised that you've not had any aching or, you know, where your body kind of feels like it's flu-like. I'm surprised that you haven't had any of that. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. I got to go to work. Y'all have a great day. Love you. Bye.